Hey guys, I'm about to do my tour sketchbook, a more in-depth one, as the last one was a bit of a overview and things. This is my 2015 sketchbook. That's a sticker I got from the guys at Piao, if that's how you pronounce it. Check them out, the Piao guys. They publish a few books, comic books. They're really good at it. So my 2015 sketchbook, here are some sketches that I do and sell at Comic Cons. You can see them here. They're very popular, so I usually have to keep on making them. I put them in my sketchbook. So yeah, that's that there. Page one, I think that's a lot of reference material. I have a few Pinterest boards where I just collect stuff that I like, and I use it as reference, and then that ends up all drawn here. So here, I think usually when as I said before in other videos, when I have nothing to draw, I have no ideas, I just go for reference and sort of start copying stuff from it, mixing it up until like my brain sort of kicks in and starts mixing things and being creative. And I think there is a lot of that here. It's a lot of historical pictures and sort of World War II stuff here. But either way, as I said, practice is practice, and it all helps your hand, and that's the main reason why you keep on a sketchbook, to keep on practicing, to keep your hand loose, and not to forget how to approach this kind of things. So yeah, it's lots of medieval soldiers, lots of captains and things like that. This is all reference work, solid studding, jackets and pockets. And yeah, I think it's a bit messy. It's a lot of unfinished drawings, and I think that's pretty normal for sketchbooks. If you don't feel comfortable with the way the drawing is going, you can just stop and start in a different corner, and you can see that happening a lot here. Well, I think that's one of my characters from a graphic novel from Golden Campaign. Check it out. Some German soldiers here. I think that's British Bobby here with a gas mask. Oh yeah, and every now and then I get into drawing matadors. You can see it here. I think this guy is like a very famous matador in Spain. Ballet dances, they're always good for gesture. I've done a lot of that as well. You can see here. Yeah, it's really weird looking at old sketchbooks. So this is the 2014 one. I don't know if this happens to you, but usually when I look at some of his drawings, it reminds me of what I was going through at the time, what was I up to, what projects I was working on. So all of these matadors, I think they're from a poster I was trying to do on animal cruelty, and that's what I was trying to get the essence of them. Okay, I think that was some crayons. Oh yeah, I was very pleased about this sketch. And it's matador getting attacked by one of the bulls. Yeah, and I think I was happy with it because the lines were really loose and really light, and I think that's what I was aiming for here. Yeah, some World War II stuff. For those of you who follow my work, you know I really like history. I really like war history, and I like to draw soldiers and things like that, and uniforms. Yeah, some 14th century stuff. There's lots of knights and soldiers and Vikings, and that's more of the stuff you'll see in my my sketchbook. Now this is I think this was during the days I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, and this became the cover for my Bits of CROM book. You can see here, that's the original sketch, and that ended up being the cover for it. And basically this, I'm gonna do this quickly. You can comment if you want me to look at this properly. But so yeah, this is one of my books, which is basically a selection of my sketchbook pages, where you get to see my process and some of my favorite pages in here. So yeah, I sell this book, and it's more of a sign really, and people really like it. And there is 2 versions of it, and this is number 1. Anyway, let's put that aside. So that was a cover for that. I think that's Kanye West. I think that's Mal Davis. Yeah, that's a suit. Yeah, some nudes, more Vikings, and then yeah, I mean, I don't know how people do this actually, because my sketchbooks is just they're just full of random reference drawings and projects I've worked on, and it's so vast. There's so many pages in here, and I know many of you requested to see a more in-depth look at my sketchbooks, and that's what you're getting now. Although I can't really see myself explaining every page, every page in here. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah. See, some of these pages are completely empty. They just have like 2 items per page. But I'm okay with that, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I don't know where you guys start your sketchbook. Sometimes I just open it right in the middle and I'll start there. And that sort of gives you, at least in my case, sort of encouragement to reach that page. So you start from the beginning, but you've already done a page in the middle of the sketchbook. Oh yeah, here's where that's Space Marine. And here's where I started getting more into drawing these guys, which I find quite cool. So, stuff here. Every now and then, I think this was for painting. Every now and then I do oil paintings as well, but these are all personal work. I don't sell them, I don't display them, they're just for me. And I think this was the study for one of those. Back to the historical stuff. We got 4 helmets from the infantry of the British troops, French troops, the American ones, and the German ones. These became a painting as well. I think I can sort of see during this period I was doing a lot of painting, a lot of canvas work. Oh yeah, that I was reading a book about an Inquisitor in Warhammer, and I wanted to draw his weapons and the stuff that he's described in the book. I think it's a really good exercise. If you read a book, yeah, have a look. This is like a magician guy. Well, not a magician, he's like a wizard, right? So yeah, it's a really good exercise. If you're reading a book that you're really into, your brain makes images of what you're reading, and it's a good exercise to sort of sit down without looking at any reference and try to draw what you've been reading. Try to draw the characters or the items that have been described to you, and you'll see how your brain really sort of picks it up from there. Oh yeah, there's this droid here. There you can see that. Some World War II items. I think this was the gas mask for German infantry, which I always find really cool. I always try to incorporate it in my characters. If you're reading Golden Campaign, you'll see that most of the soldiers have those canisters on their back, purely because I think this looks super cool. More cosmonauts with weapons. I think discussed some of these pages in some of my previous videos. Okay, yeah, that's more Vietnam kind of stuff. Joan of Arc. This is Dota stuff. Play a game called Dota 2. These are some of the characters from it. Legion Commander, Draw Ranger, and this one I think is called Slark. Yeah. Fashion magazines, always giving me ideas, and then I just add katanas to them. It's my usual kind of approach to pages. I think this was... No, I can't remember what this was from. Some vests. I think this was from the Iron Fist film that I was watching. More German soldiers here. Flags and... Oh yeah, this is a cool guy. I think I was practicing an exercise where you just do the outline and then you fill in the details in. That was pretty good. I did that there. Oh yeah, some character design and stuff. Every now and then I'll do some character design exercise. As some of you know, part of my job is to design characters for indie games and for comic books, and obviously all of them start here. The Harpoon Master. I think you saw an ink version of this one somewhere here. Where is it? Yeah, it's a similar kind of thing. So as you know, it started here, just sort of copying it from photographs, and then I developed into this Harpoon Master, added bits and bobs, and I did an ink version of it. So, whoop. Okay, let's continue. Oh yeah, I did this one. Repent and I shall forgive your soul. And I think I called this one the Hipster Priest. And I have some sketches from Alien here. Oh, this is quite interesting. So, some of you have seen my poster on Etsy, which is sci-fi suits, spacesuits. I think this is one of the ones that started it all. You can see it here, and I'm doing some Alien ones here. And that was a good exercise. More Golden Campaign characters. Oh yeah, and I think I did this one in a Comic-Con at the request of a fellow artist actually. I think she's called Harry, and she requested I did some quest items, and I found it quite enjoyable, so I did more of those. And this is a whole page of quest items: Ring of Fortitude, Sword of the Racing Souls, Baby Dragon Eye, Mushrooms for later, bandages, gauntlets, all kinds of things. It's a fun thing to do. That's a dwarf ring. This one here. Okay, here it gets a bit loose, a bit messy. A Conquistador. I draw a lot of Conquistadors as well. Gets really loose here. That's probably a Necromancer. More of these droids. Oh, he's carrying a heavy machine at the back. Some fancy shoes. Oh, I think this is from another artist, and I saw he's got these really cool prints, and I really wanted to draw that to see what was cool about it. See here, sometimes I just got crazy with a pencil instead of using my biro. Yeah, really loose stuff here. You can tell that sometimes when I haven't drawn in a while, you can tell that when I get back to it, I just want to lose my hand a lot because I feel quite rusty. And it really helps me sort of forget the lack of practice that I have in my hand. This was me taking sizes of the rings that are good for me when I buy rings online, and I did a drawing of it. Some stuff here. Oh yeah, this is a new comic book I started working with a group of people to present to Image Comics, and it hasn't been finished yet. We're still waiting on the colorist to finish this project, but it's a really cool project, and if it ever comes out, I'll tell you what it is, and I'll recommend it because it's really good. And this is one of the characters in there. There's a lot of development for that comic in here, I think. This is some Mignola stuff. Yeah, so this must have been me studying Mignola's lines, Mignola's work. I've told you before, guys, there is no shame in studying people you look up to, take their work and sort of try to see what works, and see how your own style and with your own skills you can digest it and assimilate it. Yeah, these are more historical stuff, some SS tanks and some soldiers. I mean, you could call it observational drawing, even though it's from photographs, but either way, it all helps. It all makes you better. The more you draw, the better. So, this, I think with this one, I went to the V&A Museum, and that's yeah. These are drawings from statues that I saw there. I think that day I was there with my mate Evan. Okay, who's another amazing artist. Maybe I should do a post with all the amazing artists I know who are friends of mine, and that's another thing actually. I haven't mentioned this. Try to surround yourself with inspiring people. Try to surround yourself with friends who they don't need to be drawing, but people who have a love for the craft, people who inspire you, people who make you better. I mean, that goes without saying, but you wouldn't believe the difference it makes for when you're working on your craft by yourself. And when you have people around you who are doing the same thing, they're trying to be the best at what they do, and that's really inspiring, and that really fulfills your life, and it really helps your work incredible amounts. And you know, you can always get feedback from them, and it's a great relationship. So yeah, I really encourage you to do things like that. Sort of go and try and get friends who are into the same things as you are. But that goes without saying. But yeah, anyway. Here I was rambling about while showing my sketchbook 2015. I might do some of these in the future. Let me know if this was a bit too quick, or I talk too much, or you'd rather I stop at certain pages for a bit longer. This is a tryout. I hope you liked it either way, and I'm all ears to what you have to say about these things. All right, keep drawing, keep practicing. Bye.